Hi everybody, welcome to an early regular edition of Monkey Island Madness. This is taped live over at Ustream TV, which soon we will no longer be streaming on Ustream. I did not get the notice today, you guys. I don't know what the deal was, but it didn't come up. But apparently Ustream is going more toward a corporate platform, and they're going to start charging on Ustream. So as much as I love you guys, I'm not going to pay um, what they want. I mean, it's the minimum amount is $99 a month. So yeah, that's a little steep, I think, for a free stream. So I will be changing probably over to YouTube Live. I'll do some tests here in the next week or so. But anyway, and I am talking to a live audience. So hi, Mac. Um, feeding Mr. Tiny. His first taste of macaroni and cheese. Oh my God, a new lifetime addiction coming up here. So anyway, I worked on this last Monday. I have not touched it. Honest to God, you guys, I have not arted at all, except to maybe play in the Beast a little bit. I have not arted at all in over a week. I'm not kidding. So I could work on this. Before I get started, I did go with the rat last week up to Joplin, so I hopped into Michael's and Hobby Lobby, and I got washi tape. They had washi tape on sale, and I needed more. But these are really pretty. Like, there were some of these I really liked. I liked the navy blue one. Ah, come on. Focus. One nice thing about switching over to YouTube Live, we will get HD, and I think we won't have near the troubles. So, hi Kimberly. This little one has words, bloom where you're planted, let it grow wild, growing grace, plant smiles. So, that one's all nice. I know, washi. They had it on sale. Everything I bought that day was on sale. I didn't have to use a coupon at all. And those are just little flowery ones. So, I like that one. I'm not a huge gold foil fan, but yeah, you always need more washi, right? There's never enough. They had some nice ones on sale. This one is probably the reason that I bought it, because it's got little quotes and butterflies in jars. So that was probably what pushed me over the edge. And then this one, dream big, make every moment count. And I don't know what else it says. It says something else, I think. We'll look. Laugh lots, cherish the moment, and dream big again. So, yeah, they're really pretty with a pink with a dark blue background. Hello, how could you not love that? So, and I already used them in the Beast. So, and I like that little striped one too. So, anyway, one niece had a 7 and changed it to 4 p.m. Then about 7 it was canceled. Then he booked it for 7 a.m. Okay, I have to read chat real quick. They had a 1 p.m. flight. Oh my gosh. That's crazy. We're talking about Eileen's family traveling for a funeral. Hi, Bren. I'm glad you caught me live too. You can subscribe to channels on YouTube. My Gmail is years and years old, but without a channel, I can't comment or chat. But YouTube Live seems so much more and more public somehow rather than... Well, Mac, I agree with you. I think there are a few people who are resistant to change over to YouTube Live, but I have actually attended quite a few of the YouTube Live streams. And after you get used to it, it's not that horrible. Like I go to Crafting Mamas on Friday night and Tuesday night, I believe. And her chats are real friendly, and it only takes a week or two before you feel like you're right back here at Ustream. It really, yeah, I think we're going to make the change really quickly. I don't think it's going to be as painful as we all think. And then at Michael's, I also bought, they had the Finnabar stuff. Finnabar, I can't pronounce it right. Stuff on sale. I almost got some of her waxes, and then I thought, you don't even do that kind of art. What are you thinking? So I did go ahead and get this with the crackle stencil, and I like this because it's got the small little words, and that works better in my beast. So I got this Finnabar one. And then I went to Hobby Lobby and checked out the sale stuff first, and I bought this, the Art of 3D Drawing. I'll pull out, and I'm not going to flip the whole thing, but I've seen this guy's art before, and he is amazing. Now, he does most of his in painting, I think, but his artwork is just amazing, and I thought, if nothing else, I'll cut this book up. I mean, I'll read it first, but then I don't know. I'm not much of a oil painter. But I like how he cuts out like the background so it looks like his images are jumping off the page. I think that's so cool. Tells you how to create a shadow, which a lot of this I know and I have in other books, but I don't know. I just love this. Hey, he's using a ruler. Hello. In his car, how he cut it. I don't know. I just think his artwork is so cool. And I think he gives you a lot of instruction in here, and I haven't read it yet. A bug jumping off the page. He really, really is good. I like this airplane a lot. But mostly I like the Legos. I mean, the Legos are amazing. And he shows you how to draw these using the actual items. How to get down and get the perspective right. Here, let me show you. Yeah, like here, can you see how he's right down? He actually used Legos, which makes sense, right? And how to draw them and keep their proper perspective and everything. So, yeah, some of this I'm really, really excited to read. It's been in on the couch all weekend. Did I read it? No. This one I thought was very cool, too. How he makes it look like that cone is down in something that's recessed. I think that's way cool. And floating objects, that's always cool. I buy the books, therefore I can, right? But yeah, so for $5, I thought that was a really, really cool book. Yeah, I like that one a lot. So I got that in the sale items. And they still had at my Hobby Lobby, believe it or not, some of the Bria Reese stuff, and none of the journaling stuff was left. But I like their art department, the way they changed it. That is cool, but I don't think I'd use it after the first couple of tries. Just me. See, I don't know either. But it's eye candy, if nothing else. And then this one I bought with my Hobby Lobby coupon just because I loved it so much. It's got so much cute stuff in it. And I'll use it and draw. Well, I have already drawn some of this stuff out of it. It's just everyday stuff, food, just cute drawings. And then I'll probably send this on to my granddaughter because she will totally dig this big time. But I just wanted to look through it. But it breaks down just simple stuff, simple cute stuff into step-by-step drawings. I love books like these. I drew that tulip. And I drew the sun. And nothing else, I guess. Because really, I have not arted. And don't ask me what else I've been doing because I don't know. I really don't know. Cooking. I like the crayons. So I'll play with this one for a little while and then it'll get sent on. I won't keep this. Oh, I drew the avocados too. I thought they were cute, and the mushrooms. And most of this stuff, honestly, I could sit down and draw without a book. But look at the bunny. I draw the bunny. But she does have a nice, I think, way of breaking things down so that really anybody could draw that. So, what's Sophia talking about? You got a steal in the post today. $46 worth of stuff for $8. Wow. Yeah, well, I don't need any more stuff. No craft stuff, art stuff. I don't need any more stuff. And we're going back to Joplin on Thursday. That's just for a regular appointment. But yeah, I don't need anything for sure. And that was my entire haul. That was all I bought other than groceries last week when I went to town. And so Dorothy wanted me to give her a list of the prompts for Artful Evidence, and that's probably what I'm going to work on today unless Eileen just pitches a fit and says, no, 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 you're doing something different. So Dorothy, get your pencil ready. I'm going to try and straighten up this crazy camera. There we go. That's better. All right, Dorothy, if you're ready. I see you typing in chat, so you're not ready. All right, I'm assuming you're looking for the Artful Evidence prompts, which you can actually get if you go to the Artful Evidence page on Facebook, and then just go to the albums, and there's an album for each week. But I'll read them off real quick. The first one was Flowers. Pitch a fit, R. Eileen. Yes, she might do that. Second one was Doodles. Third one was Butterflies. Fourth one was Coffee or Tea. Fifth one was that would be okay today, but not next stream. Okay. This was Drippage and Splatters. This was Spring. This was Tags. Well, are you writing them down? This was Mask. I have not done Flourishes yet, and I don't have even an idea. Hi, Suze. Next one was Crackle, which I have a Crackle stencil, but now I have this Finnabar Crackle stencil that I can use, or I can make some Crackle. I haven't decided yet. This one was Love. This one was Greenery. And I know Eileen hasn't been doing these. Eileen, are you going to try and catch up? I'm not sure that I can catch up at this point. Okay, so this was Greenery. This was Damask. This is Landscape, which is the one I'm doing is Candyland. And then Chevrons. So that's Artful Evidence. And you can get every one of those prompts on the web page on Facebook and just look at the albums. And they're all there. Each week has its own album. And then for our Wednesday prompts, week 1 was Modeling Paste, which we did the rulers. Song Lyric, Fly Me to the Moon. Calligraphy, which I went ahead and used the collage that we did and wrote The Red Sky at Night, Sailor's Delight. Eileen probably hasn't seen this one. I did that last week, Eileen. You're so far behind, you're going to get some done. Yeah, see, that's how I am. Thanks, Mac. Hi, Joan. Napkin, that one will be easy. Collage, this one should work for collage and calligraphy. 6 is fiber, and I have an idea for that, but I haven't done it yet. 7 is monochromatic, and monochromatic means a piece of art done in all the same shades of one color. And then last week was markers. So that's where we're at with the Wednesday prompt. And you can see I've gotten exactly 3 of those done. So I'm 5 weeks behind on this, and 2 or 3 weeks behind on this. Flourishes, crackle, landscape, and chevrons. So, and I looked up, I think it was Darren asked this weekend on Twitter something about that Rach had used what she thought was zigzag versus chevrons or something like that. Well, I went ahead and Googled it to see when you Google chevrons, what you come up with, and it comes up as actually the zigzags. So I think they're interchangeable. Yeah, your stuff is everywhere. Well, considering you just moved, Ange, that probably is not that unusual. So, yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and keep color on this, I guess. I've done nothing, like I said, from the other day. I'm going to get everything base coated, and then I'll just start working on shading and highlighting. So, yeah, that's what I'm doing. Let me get my icky paper out here. Oh, that's fine. So other than Eileen frustrating me this weekend, and I feel bad that I didn't get anything down there for her mother, but I'll make it up somehow to you, Eileen, I promise. Yeah, I haven't been doing much of anything. It's been so brutal hot here. Did you hear from Donnie yet?
Yes.
Are you guys going?
Yep.
Okay.
I'll see you in a little bit.
All right, you going over there?
Mm-hmm.
All right, honey.
I love you.
Well, have fun.
All right. Don't think it's don't guess I'm forgetting anything.
Well, if you do, you'll be by a Walmart, so you can buy it. Hi, Judy. Hi, Kia. All right. I'm just going to randomly put these colors in wherever I think I want them. Oh, somebody had suggested making these graham crackers. I forgot. They're just going to be stepping stones now. And I am probably going to smear this around with mineral spirits. I am definitely not a good colorer like Dee Dee. I promise you. But again, like if you guys haven't gone over and looked at the artwork on Artful Evidence on Facebook, go do it. It's so awesome. There were some really neat ones this weekend. And I don't know, I just read this before I came on today, or yet, I don't know when I read it. But anyway, that Facebook has a new logarithm or something, or algorithm, that is only allowing you to see like 25 of your friends' posts. Like they picked out 25. You're so amazed that I can do sweet things. I don't very often do it. So, yeah, you can be amazed all you want. You can buy me a Lamborghini. Yeah, I could do that. Sure, I could do that. I'll get right on that, Eileen. It is out of character. I know, I know. Y'all just keep picking on me. Just like water off a duck's back. Doesn't bother me a bit. Not even a little bit. Oh, he forgot something.
This is that cool tank.
This is what?
This is that cool thing that goes around your neck.
Oh, okay.
You said
All
bring
right.
it in.
Yeah, bring it in. Yeah, I'll lay that out so it doesn't get gross. Thanks. And I guess you were here the last time I did Magicals. I know, nobody can color like Dee Dee. I know. She's amazing. Unfortunately, I resisted all those books she showed this morning. The watercolor one, though, was very cool, and I think I could learn a lot from that. Not that I ever really want to learn watercolor, because I enjoy my watercolors, I really do, but I will never paint a picture. I know me. I won't do it. So, but I really think I could learn a lot from that book. But I resisted because I just bought 2 books last week. And I have no more room for books, you guys. No more room. Your sister-in-law pointed out, and she said if you reply to the ones you really want to see, you should see more. Not sure it works. Well, yeah, Bryn, see, I don't know. Somebody else had pointed that out, that if you respond, but if I'm not seeing their posts, how do I know? I mean, there's certain people that I really, especially in my family, I love getting their posts because they post some of the funniest stuff ever. So those I see, but there's a lot, like I don't always respond to my nieces and nephews' posts, but I love seeing the pictures of their kids and stuff like that. So I just think it's crazy. But what it will end up making me do, which I'm not necessarily opposed to either, is I'm going to have to eliminate some people off my friends list, right? What's chopped liver? The watercolor one is a great book. You have both of her books and a lot of her stamps. Yeah, I was definitely tempted by that one, Eileen, I have to say. And the ebooks, Bren, I don't know. There's something about me. I'm just not an ebook lover. And I don't know why, but I'm just not. I don't do the ebook thing. And I have 2 readers. I mean, and I've downloaded a lot of art books, art books. I just don't look at them. It's just not the same as holding the book and flipping the pages and smelling the ink, and I don't know. I'm just not an ebook lover. I don't know why. On my Kindle Fire, I play games and watch movies. Honestly. But it's an inexpensive little personal device, so why not? In fact, that was all I took to Australia. That and my phone. I'm reading chat real quick. Those that have the book or are going to buy it, we should all work through it. Yeah, see, that's how I am too, Bren. I mean, I'm getting where I'm going to have to start making choices. I can't just keep everything. But if I'm going to keep anything at all, it's going to be a book. I promise you that. I'd get rid of clothing and food before I got rid of my books. But I'm going to be more selective about my books. In fact, I went through some of my hardbacks the other day and put them out for the thrift store. There's stories, you know, not my art books. I'll never get rid of them. But books that I've read that I just have always hung on to because I thought, oh, someday I might read that again. Well, that's crazy because I know I'm not going to read it again. There's too much other stuff to read. And there's just not enough time in the day. I wish there was, but there's just not. I'm going to pick up some of these graphite marks. You found Muji online? OMG, you going to hate me now or later? The Muji products are awesome. They really are. Stapler is awesome and freaky. It threads the paper through the hole it makes. What? Oh no, now I'm going to have to go look, Mac, you creep. I'm going to leave the shadow there, but I'm just going to pick up some of the graphite. I wish we had a Muji store around here. I don't guess CB ever was with us when we went into Muji. Because the first one, Jen and I were alone, and the second one, I was alone. In Sydney. Oh, I should tell Z if she's that close, she needs to go over there. Z messaged me this morning, CB, and wanted to know the name of that art store that we went to over at the Rocks. So, of course, she's sleeping right now, but tomorrow she travels back to Sydney. Z does. And she wanted to go find that art store. I think you bought some paints there. Some watercolor. So she was going to try and go there tomorrow. And, of course, I don't know. I guess for her it would be a long walk. I would walk that far, but I'm not sure Z can or should. So she's going to be over at the Rocks tomorrow, and I told her about that that gift store that has all the Aborigine art too. I thought that was a place that was worth going. Makes a little arrow. It's kind of like a punch, and it threads the head of the arrow through a slot, and thus your paper is all joined together. Huh. Suckers, Janet, your collage video was so funny. Oh my god, that collage day that was so stressful for me, Scooby, I swear to God. Because I'm not a collage person. I mean, I might cut out something and glue it down, but to make like a whole piece of art out of collage, I don't do that. I've never done it. It was good for me. I didn't mind doing it, but yeah, that was a stressful day for me. In fact, where is that collage? There it is. Ended up not showing it. There was the collage that I ended up doing, but that was stressful. Honestly, this is so ridiculous because I ended up gluing down like 3 things. It's like, does that even count? It doesn't even count. But that was stressful. Going through all those piles of stuff. Oh my gosh. I have to draw another jelly bean in here. I should do it more, I guess. And do it off camera where I don't feel so stressed. When I'm sitting here alone doing stuff, I don't feel stressed. But when you guys are here, it's like, oh my God, I don't know why. And you guys, I got so lazy when we were in Australia not having to cook. Honest to God, cooking since I've gotten home is just about killing me. I don't know why I can't eat out or have a cook. I need a cook. You did fine. That's how I felt doing the scavenger hunt. Really, Scooby? Yeah, so I told her about that place. I told her, you're going to be pretty close there. Go ahead and head over to the Aborigine art place because I thought that was very, very cool. I'm going to go ahead and draw some more, what do you call them? Gumdrops. See, the scavenger hunt where you just have to glue stuff down is like no big deal to me. But, yeah. I agree, CB. I would love to hire a cook or eat out. I am so over the cooking. I'm not kidding. I don't know why that's been so difficult. I'm not crazy about the cleaning part either, but the cooking is absolutely killing me. I'm not kidding you. I just hit the camera with my head. You need more BLTs and ice cream. I vote for you, Kimberly, and soon I will have homegrown tomatoes so that I can have more BLTs. I planted 8 tomato plants, and every one of them has blooms on it now. So, yep, I will be having BLTs very, very soon. Robert doesn't see a BLT as a meal, though. That's the problem. Your mom and you are going to cook together once a week and freeze stuff. See, I used to do that. I used to, when, we had the kids and stuff and I worked, I always spent Sundays pretty much cooking. That's what I did. And made enough meals for the whole week. you know, or mostly. And it's just harder to do for two people, I guess. Or somehow in my mind, I've convinced myself that it's harder for two people. So I don't know. I'm just whining now. Just whining. But yeah, I agree. Hire a cook or eat out. That would actually be the best. Do I remember eating waxy wafers candy? Waxy wafers. What was it like? I remember getting those, and I don't know what made me think of it. I don't think it was called Laffy Taffy. Maybe it was. But you used to get great big. I'm holding out my hand so you guys can see, but I'm going to guess that it was, at least 12 inches long, maybe longer than that. 12 to 15 inches long, and it was thin, thin, thin taffy that you ripped it off and chewed it. Is that what you're talking about? Alright, now I can just start coloring. I'm going to leave those white. That's white. The gumballs, I can just go ahead and I might actually do those with pen rather than colored pencil because I think I will. I'll just use my flare pens that are right here. I love me some flare pens. Yeah, that should be enough colors of gumballs, right? My favorite thing to make is reservations. I agree, Norma. They were pure sugar in a wafer form. Old time candy. Oh, wacky wafer. I don't remember it. I really don't. But I was like Z about my candy. I was pretty damn picky. I liked the candy I liked, and I didn't try a whole lot of others. The only candies I would try is like if we went to Canada or something, and I didn't recognize the candy. Then I would try new candies. But at home, if I was spending my own money on my candies, which normally I had to do, my parents didn't buy us a lot of candy, so you had to work for your candy money. I would eat Hershey bars or M&Ms. I liked Hershey bars and M&Ms. I'm trying to think what other kind of candies I would buy. Usually M&Ms because I like to lay and read and eat M&Ms. And I still like to do that to this day. And I have not found the espresso ones yet. Ugh. The gumball's starting to look pretty cute. You guys can't maybe see. Never seen, you ate them all the time. I'm going to have to look them up. Hi, Kalina. I didn't like Jawbreakers. I don't like anything sour. I don't like sour to this day. Occasionally I might eat a lemon drop, but yeah, no, I'm not a huge fan of sour. Lemon is one of my favorite flavors, so. Trying to think what other kind of candy I bought. I would almost invariably buy M&Ms. Oh, gummy bears. I like gummy bears too. The problem with gummy bears is it gives me really bad indigestion. Probably because I eat the whole bag. I can send you some espresso ones in a couple weeks if you want. I tried them and not impressed. Coffee nut is tastier. Oh, really? Galena, no, don't send them through the mail. I'll eventually get them here. I promise I will. I can't see any point in spending postage. If postage was reasonable, that would be one thing, but postage has gotten so ridiculous, I would never ask anybody to send anything postage anymore. It's just gotten too ridiculous. I do have some mail going out for CB and Z. Here someday, I don't know when. I was kind of holding it up, waiting for Z to get home. I didn't want, the box sitting there waiting for her. Can you guys tell those are gumball machines now? Is that the right red? Yes, it is. But yeah, no, don't mail them. That's crazy. I need a dark blue. Or a darker blue. Hi, AB. AB. Now that's a name. Should I be familiar with that? I want ultramarine. I know what one I want if I can just find it. Copenhagen, there we go. Banana Laffy Time and white airheads. We invariably get talking about food on this stream. Invariably, almost every time we meet. What did I do with my blue? There it is. You thought maybe we're going to play golf through the lollies, you think? They did look like little golf balls on tees, didn't they? Alright, now I'll just randomly start coloring. Gumdrops. My mother loved gumdrops. My mother's favorite candy was, those orange slices? You could always find orange slices in my mother's drawer by her bed. Your mom loves orange slices too. Isn't that funny? Yeah, my mom. Okay. Well, welcome, AB. I'm glad you made it to my stream. Um, I don't know. I don't, other than M&Ms, which I still to this day love M&Ms. Um, I don't really buy much candy. Oh, Robert buys me peanut butter Reese's. He thinks I love those, but they're not my favorite. Don't tell him that, but they're not my favorite. Hi, Sunset Carol. Gosh, I haven't seen you in a long, long time. How are you? How's everything? And this looks pretty bland right now until I start getting I guess while I've got the colors in my hand, I could be doing the gumdrop or the jelly beans too. Drawing Candyland here, Carol. It's for Rach. You know Rach. 0113, her Artful Evidence Facebook group. I've been trying to do her prompts. They've been really awesome, and I've enjoyed them a ton. So, hi, Dee Dee. I'm just working on my landscape prompt, just coloring, because I got nothing better to do. And ET's being pretty easy on me today. She's being pretty good to me. But she said next week, not so much. So next week, watch out. I'm doing something really messy, I promise you. I don't know what yet. Trying to get caught up on some of these prompts. Yep. Yes, you know Rach. Prompt. Yeah, this one was Carol. I don't know if you go over on Facebook, but if you go over on Facebook, she's got a group called Artful Evidence, and you'll see some amazing art over there. Yeah, and she's been doing a prompt a week, and she was Eileen. I don't even know if you heard this. Her original idea, Eileen, was to do it for 20 weeks, and I guess that was while she was off work. Um, And then she asked the group if they wanted to continue. And of course, everybody said yes, please continue. So she's going to go ahead and provide the prompts every week. And everybody made a bunch of suggestions. But she won't have a video to go with them every week like she had been doing. But she is going to go ahead and continue the prompts because everybody loved them, apparently. And yeah, I agree. I loved them too. And I love seeing everybody's art. So, yep. So we're going to continue to get prompts, but Rach won't be doing a weekly video anymore. Or daily. I guess for a while she was doing a daily video. And I'm just coloring gumdrops right now. Yeah, I'm glad she's continuing. I really am. I love seeing everybody's artwork. There's some really amazing people over there. Never heard of them, don't know who they are. But yeah, they're doing some amazing, amazing stuff. And I just picked a palette of colors and I'm kind of sticking with them, and then I'll use the darker shade to do the shadows. Those are jelly bean trees, in case you were wondering. Yeah, there are some really talented people, I have to agree. Um, I kind of think the last one was the last one she's going to do a regular video for, Eileen. I could be wrong, but that was kind of my impression, is that the last one, because well, no, maybe I'm lying, because she said her original idea was to do it for 20 weeks. And we haven't had 20 prompts yet. Have we had, what, 14? So maybe she's going to continue to do the videos for a little while longer. But that was the thing. She said we can continue with the prompts, except that she won't be doing the weekly videos. And I was assuming that was because she would be going back to work. But that I don't, that's just conjecture on my part. So I don't know. But I'm glad she's continuing. And in case you missed it, Eileen, this week her prompt was I told you chevrons, which I haven't even thought of. So I got to be thinking about that. I'm excited to start the shading and stuff. Just looking at what I might have missed. Haven't decided what I'm going to do with the background. So chevrons. I will do it. Funny, Eileen. You know what? Thanks, Dee Dee. I actually thought about doing the Chevron gas station logo, just to do the lettering. Right now, Dee Dee, it looks like a first grader did it. All right, what are we talking about? New live YouTube is easy from what everyone says. Okay, YouTube seems to think so. Anyways, I gotta watch. I don't know which camera I have. It might have a number on it. Don't know what the number is. Yeah, I just figure I'll figure it out. When it's time, when I have to do something, I will get it figured out because, yeah, that's what I'll do. And Dee Dee and I can get on and help each other, too. That'll be the blind leading the freaking blind. It's all right. We can do it. We can do it. Now I'm going to start some of the shading until I figure out what I want to do with the grass, or I'm thinking I might do like a checkerboard or something. I don't know. We'll see. Add all the white right at the very end. It'll show on your software when you open it. I'm not going to steal your idea. Go ahead and do it, Eileen. I have that one magical that we did the chevron stencil with, Eileen, and I thought, oh, that would be a good way to use that that magical paper with the chevron on it. So I actually had thought about that. Okay, Dee Dee, well, I'm excited. You know, Dee Dee, weird thing, when I opened Ustream today, I did not get that notice that other people have gotten about the charge. So maybe they're going to let me continue to do it for free because they think I'm special. You think? Or do you think I'm totally on drugs? I think they're probably rolling it out in stages, and I'll be next. It's kind of like how they've done changes before, is they don't notify everybody at once. So, but yeah, they haven't notified me yet. So I'm still special. How to draw a Jolly Rancher strip. A Jolly Rancher. I don't know what a Jolly Rancher strip is. I know what Jolly Rancher is. I used to live out by the Jolly Rancher. Well, I drove by the Jolly Rancher factory. My brother lived right close by the factory. Oh, when they made that green apple, the hard candy, oh my gosh, did that smell yummy. Really yummy. I am special, I know. You saw the notice when you signed in? Oh my God, Janet. I thought you'd pulled some strings for me, Eileen. You mean you didn't? But really, there were a couple flavors that when you drove by the Jolly Rancher factory, it's not out there anymore, I don't think. But one of them that I remember absolutely for certain was the green apple. Oh my gosh. The opposite of a jolly rancher is an unhappy farmer. IBM is looking to market to corporate clients. And you know what? I'm going to be quite honest. Hi, Jan. You can't blame them. You can't blame them a bit. You know, if they have a platform that they think their resources are being wasted, and they're not getting anything for it, you know, I'm going to go ahead and say I can't say that I really blame IBM for having to change the format. They didn't buy it to support us deadbeats. I mean, they're out there to make money, and I don't know how many corporate clients, you know, would use this kind of platform. NASA obviously does. So I don't know. That's, yeah. You don't know who the president of IBM is anymore? Well, you need to goggle it up. Well, CB, I'll answer that question. CB just asked the question in chat, why are fitted sheets so hard to fold? Because they were never meant to be folded. Honestly, you take them off, you put them in the laundry, you dry them, you put them right back on the bed. They were never intended to be folded. At least that's how it works in my house. There was never any folding going on, I promise you. I'm using gray for the shadow on this. Hope it was a good choice. Yeah, you should not even fold those. There's certain things in life that were not intended to be folded. Fitted sheets is one of them. Excuse me. Yeah, you know, you just wash the sheets in the first load. There actually is a YouTube video on how to fold fitted sheets. I've actually seen it. Stand back, I know CPR. You'll have to go watch the YouTube video. It is magic, though, but I don't fold mine. The sheets come off the bed, they get washed, they get put back on. Let's see that I got it all. I did not. Oops, oops, oops. Oh no, that was right. Dope. And the suckers won't look real great until I get the highlights on them. That's when they look really fun. This one, the big lollipop over here. Yeah, well, when they get the highlights on them, they'll look a lot better. Your mother-in-law ironed her sheets. Your mother-in-law needed a full-time job. God. I used to iron some crazy stuff, though. My dad liked his stuff ironed, so I would iron his t-shirts, his underoos, his money. I'm not kidding. I ironed a lot of stuff for Dad, but I did not iron the sheets. His jeans, my dad loved his jeans ironed. That's probably why I don't iron to this day. Because I ironed as a kid and when I worked. Now I don't see the point. Because as soon as you put them on and sit down, they're wrinkled again. And if you need something really nice to wear somewhere, take it to the dry cleaner. Let them do it. They have equipment that's designed to do that. For real. Yeah, the shadows help it look a lot better. The sound of colored pencils. Can you guys hear that? Is it scratchy? The camera is very close. I will say that. Because you got to keep in mind this piece of art is 6x6. So, and my mouth is right on top of the camera. So are the rest of you doing this? And I know I should have brought this around because the end of the sucker always ended at the stick, but I just didn't. Um, Good girl, Norma. That's how I would have been too. Yeah. Your mother irons your sheets, take them over to her. And while you're there, have her fix your dinner and wipe your butt too. Like, are you kidding me? You think you replaced your mother? Boy, are you on drugs. Oops, didn't mean cap lock there. Sorry. Hi, Jean. Mom had to spend re-ironing our kilts after they were dry cleaned because the cleaners never lined up the pleats properly. Oops. I don't know. Maybe I got spoiled as a kid because one of the businesses that my granddad owned was a dry cleaner. And so when you came down here to visit them, you threw all your dirty clothes out in the hallway, and Granddad picked them up, took them into the cleaners, and when he came home, they were all ironed on hangers. It was awesome. That, however, did not happen at home. And I still remember the lady who did the pressing and put your clothes on hangers at my granddad's dry cleaner's name was Mrs. Corbett. I like Mrs. Corbett. She lived fairly close, and so I could walk over to her house, and she would always bake cookies and stuff like that. I love Mrs. Corbett. Yeah, my mom had a cola bottle with a sprinkle cap on it too. I'd forgotten that. You wouldn't like my GROT? Grot? What the heck are you talking about? Oh, you don't like dry cleaners either? You get other people's grot on your clothes? Oh, that's so not true. One thing I'll say about dry cleaners, oh, I'm sitting here thinking about that. I think they rip women off. I will say that. Like when I used to take Jim's and my clothes to the dry cleaners, they always charged me more for my blouses than they did for his shirts. And my blouses were smaller. And they weren't like they were ruffly or anything. They just penalized women. Our first washing machine had a paddle in the tank that you turned by hand, but the wringer was electric. That was before my time, Dorothy. I do remember wringer washers, though. I do remember. And there was one sitting out on my, I guess it was Granny Martin's porch. All the years I could remember, nobody used it. It just sat out there and took up space. Maybe the boys put ice in it and drank beer, put their cold beer in it or something. I don't remember, but all right, things are starting to look a little bit more depth, right? Later, guys. We'll call you later. Okay, sounds good, Dee Dee. All right, I need the light blue. I'll use this one. Might be time to take the washi tape off this one. I really like the little gumball machines. They make me very, very happy. Oh, cool. Jean's gonna watercolor today, an abstract watercolor glass painting for Eileen. Coolio. I may or may not be there. If it's still pretty cool out, I am gonna try and go out and get at least this front garden bed a little bit cleaned out. I really, really, really need to do that. It's getting so late in the season, so late. Because honestly, since I got back from Australia, you guys, it's been so dang hot. You could not be outside. Well, I couldn't. Because the heat has really gotten where it bothers me a lot. Didn't used to be that way. But now, oh, the hot, it just makes me almost sick at my stomach. So, I think I'm going to use odorless mineral spirits to, all right, I'm going to go get a Q-tip real quick, and I'll just do them. Okay, you're going to record. Good. You have thoughts about doing some of those, friend, but have not tried it. Let me go get some Q-tips real quick so I can soften these colors. I'll try it on the, because I want the white sugar to kind of stand out on these, so I'd like to push that color down in the paper a little bit. And this is not any kind of special paper, you guys. I probably should have made those graham crackers. I wish I'd remembered that. Doggone it. Oh well. Oh well. This is not exactly Mona Lisa, right? It is what it is, and I probably spent too much time on it as it is already. Alright, that's good enough, I guess. Just make it a little easier for me. Well, it must be heating up out because the air conditioner just kicked on. So I might not be working outside today. But I think that's the first time all morning the air conditioner's kicked on. Sorry, not reading chat right now, you guys. Sorry, I'm just quiet, thinking and coloring. I know the people in chat are keeping themselves entertained. What are you guys talking about? Oh, I did use odorless mineral spirits for just to soften the colors down here on the gumdrops. I did. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. Just depends. I'd rather use the odorless mineral spirits than the colorless blender, but yeah, either way. But I do like to use the odorless mineral spirits. I do. And I either use a Tertullian, a paper stump, or a Q-tip to do that. We went from wacky wafers to ringer washers and now spirits. Yep. We have a lot of conversations. Like here where I want that to blend, I don't want quite that dark a line, so I'll just soften it with the mineral spirits. I mean, and like Dee Dee says, you can do every bit of this if you just want to spend the time messing with your pencils. I'd just soon go ahead and get this done and get on to the next one because I'm so far behind. So this is a quick way just to get it done. Pink next. But really, when this whole thing comes alive is when I can add the highlights. That's what makes pretty much everything, in my opinion, come to life. I'm really glad you're back, Eileen. I know you've had a really tough few weeks, and I hope you're getting rested up. And now that all your company's gone, my offer still stands that whenever you're ready for company, if you want me to come, I'm jumping on a plane and heading that way. But I imagine after the couple weeks you've had, some rest will be really nice. I know it would in my world. It's hard living under stress like that for as long as you did. But I, for one, am glad you are back. Okay, Eileen, I know you will. I'm going to use the orange for the shadow and then blend with the softer. don't think, was it Melody? I don't think Melody's here, is she? I don't even know what made me think of it. Yeah, she's not here. Talking about the really fine line acrylic pens, because I was just sitting here thinking I might turn these into graham crackers, only colorful ones. And she had mentioned something this morning about getting those really fine line Posca pens. I bought the fine line ones. I don't like them. The best fine line paint pen I've found, honestly, are those Dilutions. Super fine tip. So I was going to tell her to look for those. Do you think that YouTube will ban the fibs? I don't know. I'm afraid to say that I think we might have to behave a lot better over there. Maybe not, though, because they don't have bots or anything, right? I don't know if they have people attending live streams to see what goes on, or I don't know. They might let us stay. If we watch the ads, they'll let us stay. That's the thing. Well, and you can't blame them. Every platform is all about the money, you guys. It really is. And it almost has to be. Why would you provide the computers, the storage? I mean, Ustream hasn't been giving away much storage for a long time, but all of that somewhere along the line costs money. They have to manage it. They have to have the equipment, blah, 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 blah. So I kind of get that, you can't give away everything for free. You just can't. It just doesn't work. The life doesn't work that way, even though I think it should be for me. It'll hurt if we have to be good. I know. It won't be near as much fun, I have to say. Ustream has been good. It really has been. It's been fun, and it's going to probably feel a little bit different over there for a while only, though, you guys. It will feel weird for just a while. And then we'll go right back to our crazy numbskull selves in no time. But I don't want to give up the fibs, so we're going to have to figure it out. And that's that, for real. I have to say Candyland is very colorful. And I like colorful. Yeah, I think we'll get used to it fast. We have to. Can you post links on YouTube Live? I think you can post links, but it's up to the streamer. It's kind of like Ustream, I think, Eileen. I think it's up to the streamer whether or not they allow it. I think you can kind of shut that stuff down over there just like you can here. And you can have mods over there just like you do here, to help viewers. or to harass viewers is the case with my mod. She gets paid extra. The more she harasses, the more she makes. Yeah, but it's got to be something too, Eileen, where you have to be able to record and upload to YouTube, because, like, for example, Dee Dee, she obviously wants something that is going to support her YouTube channel as well. And I would have to say I am going to want that as well, because now I've gotten a fair amount of people over on YouTube that watch, and I appreciate them, and their support. I don't think it's ever going to generate any money, but I don't know. It's just kind of fun. And so whatever format we go to, it has to support being able to upload to YouTube. And I don't know, I just don't know enough about it to know if that's something you have to work out with YouTube. What they allow, I think it's just certain formats that they allow, and there is a list of them. I've seen them at some point. Ustreams files come out FLV, I believe. So that's another consideration about anything we would move to is how simple is it to upload your videos to YouTube, so we're not forsaking our YouTube audience. I know there are some other streaming platforms out there. We're just all a bunch of old winches that don't want to change, but I know there are other live streaming platforms out there. YouTube is just attractive because, one, a lot of people are using it, and it seems to be fairly simple, user-friendly. And we won't have the trouble uploading. And I will say YouTube or Ustream has made some pretty good improvements on the uploading. I don't know what they've changed, but I haven't had trouble in a while. For a while, it was brutal. I mean, it was just a pain in the butt every time I wanted to upload something, but not anymore. And I really think that was a Ustream issue, not a YouTube issue. And maybe some of the other streamers have different feelings about that, but I really, really felt like that was a Ustream issue. Okay, Eileen, that would be awesome. I mean, if we could find something that would work, that would be really good. There's Twitch, but it's very spammy. Yeah, I don't know. I've attended a couple of Twitch streams. Bailey J does Twitch, and I've attended some of hers. It seems to be, of course, the young audience probably wouldn't mess with our streams, but it seems to be a lot younger. Of course, she has a younger audience. I don't know that much about it, but as a viewer watching it, it was acceptable. I mean, her chat moves so fast, I don't know how you could read it. But that has to do with size of audience. That's going to be true over on YouTube if the audience is big enough. I'm not going to go to Twitch or that other one that has the stupid hearts and happy faces floating up like Facebook also does. Okay. Yeah, no, I won't do Facebook. And YouTube shows who is streaming live in your list of subscribed, a plus, I think. Well, that's true. CB. Um, but yeah, all that stuff floating on the screen. I agree with you guys. I don't get why they feel like that is an added feature. It's not an added feature as far as I'm concerned, but they obviously feel like it is, and I'm sure that's audience participation. That's their way of including the audience, which I suppose is nice if you're a nice person, which I'm not. I don't know. We'll figure it out. It will work. I promise you. If there's a will, there's a way. We'll figure it out. And Dee Dee and I actually had talked about this just last week. I think a lot of us have known something's coming for a while. Just the changes they were making it less small user friendly. You could see the writing on the wall. So I'm not at all surprised, but I also know too that we'll get it figured out, and it'll feel like home again someday. I promise you. I've been missing streams lately, working more. Why are we moving to YouTube? Okay, Terry. Hi, Terry. By the way, yeah, the ladies in chat will explain to you. Ustream's moving away from small user. Or, small broadcasters, which I get. If I had poured my hard-earned money into it, I probably would be the same way. All right, let's see what else we got to do here. I got to do the green ones. We've been lucky to have it free for the song. Quite frankly, we use a lot of server space, and that costs the owners a use. Yeah, see, that's what I feel like. That's what I feel like too, Gene. We've been so fortunate to have had it as long as we had. I'm surprised they hadn't, tried to move us off of it before. Especially when, you know, I'm going to be real frank here. When we've all got ad block loaded on our computers and they're not getting the ad revenue even. You know, you got to figure at some point there's no such thing as a free lunch. And none of us wanted to watch their ads, but that was one of the ways that they could keep it free. And that's the same with YouTube to some extent. You know, the people who are monetized have to run the ads on their channels to get those payments. And if you are running ad blocker and you're not watching the ads, you're depriving that YouTuber of income that they're, you know, maybe entitled to because they have put forth the time and effort to make those videos to get them up there. You know, I mean, that's just the truth of the matter. Our free lunch days are gone. Know what I mean, Jelly Bean? And I noticed too on ad blocker, like YouTube, or not YouTube, what the hell? YouTube hasn't figured it out yet. But Yahoo Mail, like the first time I tried to go look at my mail after I got ad blocker, they were like, you have an ad blocker on, you need to turn it off. More and more places are requiring that you turn off your ad blocker. So this is where we got so far. I want to add the white so bad. I am going to get out a blender pencil. If I can find one. I don't even know where my blender pencils are. That's how lame I am. I know I have one in here somewhere, though. Where would I put it? Oh, I know I've got that big one. Different name brand. Well, I guess I could use this. That's not good. What was I going to do now that I got that out? I was going to do something, but now I'll be damned if I can remember. You're going to want to see some monkey madness. Hi, Chatty Natty. That picture looks very sweet. It is very sweet. It is cavities waiting to happen, man. Honestly, you guys, I have no idea what I was going to do a minute ago. Lost it. It's gone forever. Losing your memory is not a funny thing. It's painful every day. Thursday and Friday this week, we are all getting new water conserving toilets. Woohoo! When I went and bought my last washing machine, I got the very last one that was not the water efficient ones, because everybody I've talked to who has the new water efficient washing machines hates them. So I was so happy that it worked out that I got one of the old tub style with no water conservation. And it's not that big a deal for me because I'm on a well. So I'm not using treated city water anyway. I treat my own water. But I can understand why municipalities are wanting to do that too. I mean, we've all been very spoiled for a very, very long time. That's all I gotta say. Gotta go. All right. Bye, Bran. We'll see you Thursday morning. All right. What else? Other than do the background, which I'm kind of thinking I'm just going to do green. I may do it just a dark green, and I may do marker. What do you guys think? I'll take a poll real quick. What do you guys think? I'm thinking cleaning off this blender here. Because I'm eager to add the white. You have to be careful with the water efficient toilets. My sister had a huge clog develop because not enough water to get the waste past the backup valve in the backyard. Yeah, they can create their own problems. I know I've heard of a lot of people. We don't have them here. At least not yet. I mean, who knows what eventually I might have to do, but I haven't had to yet. I'm thinking I'm gonna. Bye, Judy. Have a nice siesta. Yeah, Jean, I've thought that same thing. I'm gonna get out my Crayola Super Tips. I've used up all my green ones, the light green ones, so I might do a dark green grass. See which ones are these. I think if I use dark green, the colors will pop out a lot more. So I'm kind of thinking that darker green. Let me do it down here in this corner and see, but I'm kind of thinking I'm really going to do it dark green down here. Yep, I'm going to do it dark green. Has anyone ever eaten Cocobani Flip yogurt? I have before, yeah. If you have streakers in the family, oh my gosh, I don't know what they're talking about now. All right, keep your fingers crossed that this is not a mistake. Because if it is, too late now, boys and girls. And if I have to, I'll go over it with a dark green pencil to get rid of any streaking or anything else that arises out of the markers. That's the problem with doing markers like this for the background. It might end up streaky or something, but I'll fix that. But I think the colors will really pop a lot more with the dark background. Yeah, I'm glad I did the dark background. If you have okay, I read that. Something about streakers, toilets, and all right. I know, Ange. Anybody who could follow that conversation, good on you. It's a crazy, crazy conversation in chat. And I'm giving up. I need a new set of super tips. So next time I go to Walmart, I may have to go down the kids' art aisle. And when I do, I hope they have the 100 set. I've seen it before, but I didn't ever buy it. This one I can feel is getting pretty dry. I'm hoping it will finish what I've got to do. I like to buy new super tips, though. They are having the weirdest flipping conversation in chat right now, honestly. Completely weird chat going on. All right, here, I've got another fresher one. I think it's, well, I don't think it's the same color green. Need the same color green, you know? Maybe this is the other darker one. Ooh, that's dark too. No, I'm going on with the same one that I was using. I don't know. Hope it'll be okay. Got too many dark greens going on out here now. And I could have just as easily done this with the pencil, but this to me is quicker, more efficient. As long as it'll last and get the whole thing done. Now can you see what I'm talking about? The streaks right in there? I hate that. I'm eating and we were talking about, oh God. Sorry, Janet, we were talking about bad side of low. Yeah, I hear you, Suze. And I've not heard too many good things about other than conservation about the low water appliances. I really don't. I've not heard anybody who installed them who was jumping up and down going, oh my gosh, I'm glad I got that. I've not heard one good thing about any of them, honestly, and that's why I've been resistant. And I was really happy when I got my washer. They were like, oh man, you got here right in time, because otherwise, like next week, you'd be buying that water efficient washing machine. So I know what I'm in for if I've got to replace it again. But most of my washing machines have lasted a really, really long time. And the good thing is, Robert Vaughn is, he's a mechanical genius kind of guy, so he'll keep it running for me. Come on, Pen, we don't got much further to go. Just keep puking out ink. I gotta figure out what we're gonna eat around here tonight, too. I usually try and do that early in the morning so that I can have stuff thawed and I don't spend the rest of the day thinking about it, but I didn't this morning. I was too excited when I saw Eileen was up and tweetering. Okay, there's all the green I need. Yeah, I like the dark background, I really do. And I'm not sure what I'll do to make that less bland. But yeah. Hi, love you guys. Hate low water. Heading back out on the deck to work. Stereo blasting. My washer sucks. I love you, Judy. I absolutely love you. You crack me up. Now, the other thing I have to do is this back here, and I want it more like sky, but I'm going to, there's going to be a quote up here. You have to use 2 pods in the washer. Oh, that's, huh. No, that spot behind the lolly next to the path. Is that the one that I just filled in? I can fill it in with the dark green. Yeah. It's fine. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do with the background up there. I'll decide here in a minute. Where's my cool white pen? We'll go ahead and start adding some of the highlights now. And come on, pen. I brag on you all the time. Do not fail me now. I can't believe this piece of crap is not wanting to write. Honestly, I brag on this pen. Was that making you nervous, Hallie? Something like that will make me crazy at a stream, too. Oh, you forgot something. I'm really shocked this pen is behaving this way because honestly, this is one of the best white pens ever. I could go get, well, I don't like the dilutions because it makes too big a mark. And that's my problem with the Poscas too, is, yeah, they make too big a mark. This is working, it's just taking longer than I would like. And they're still talking about high energy, or low energy, I guess, or efficient appliances. One nice thing, though, like the government, if you bought them at a certain time, the government would help you pay for them. There's the upside, I guess. Gotta watch the time. Alright, come on, pen. I don't know why it doesn't want to write over this wax. Usually it's fine. Oh, this is frustrating me now. If it was dropped, there could be a bubble in it. Oh, no, it's not been dropped. This pen honestly never leaves this table, ever. Unless, well, now, I was gone. Maybe Robert was messing with my art supplies while I was gone. He loves to get my X-Acto knife, but then Jennifer and Cindy solved that problem. That was so funny that they sent Robert Vaughn his own X-Acto. I don't know where it is, but I know when he's sitting here at the table with me, he still uses my X-Acto. And then I have to threaten him that I'm going to hurt him. Which, settle down, I've not ever had to do. But I'm prepared if I have to. If I go really lightly, it's fine. Maybe I got wax in the nib or something. I don't know. We'll find out. Okay. All right. Thanks, Jean. Yeah, that may be the problem right there. Who knows? Now on this red, it should work a little better because the red actually is, I used a pen for that, not colored pencil. But the problem with that is the white will then turn red, which is fine too. See, I love this after I start getting the highlights on. Then to me it starts looking like it's alive. It looks so much better. So much. Now why on this is it working fine? I don't know. Whatever, whatever. I think my glasses are dirty. I think I need to wash my glasses. I can't see. This is starting to annoy me. Alright. Yeah, that looks so much better. I'm too funny? Why am I funny, Josie? Hi, by the way. Red Sparrow. What a spy through. Red Sparrow. I have not seen Red Sparrow. Should I write it down, Eileen? Is it something I need to be knowing about? I watched one. I can't remember who recommended it. Maybe it was Eileen. I don't remember. No! Wait. No, I don't remember now. I don't know. Anyway, I watched, and now I can't remember. Miss Sloane on Netflix or on Amazon the other day about a government lobbyist. That was pretty good. Yeah, it was Miss Sloane. I don't remember who recommended it, though. That's crazy. I don't talk to that many people about TV. Coloring these in really dark because I want to put white on them. All right. Miss Sloan is good. Okay, you watched that one too, Eileen. Maybe you were the one who told me about it. Heck, I don't remember. But yeah, I enjoyed Miss Sloan. Um, I really did. You have to wait till the very, very end for I don't know if it's the moral of the story or what, but um, if this pen does not cooperate on the dots for the um, gumdrops, okay, now it's one. Now that I'm making dots, it's fine. Go figure. I don't know. And on the colored pencil, it should stay white. Anytime I get it on on ink, it will turn the color of the ink underneath it. So, and y'all probably don't want to sit and watch me do this, but I'll pull you down close so you can kind of see the sugar on the gumdrops. I mean, you guys are like 2 inches from the paper right now. You'll be able to see the hangnail. I don't even know if I have one. I'm literally having to turn my neck sideways so I can see. Of course, the further they get away, the less likely you are to see their little sugars on them. You like it, Lynette? Thank you. Well, it's colorful. I like colorful. I really do. Oops, that's the did color over that. Snap. Oops. Let's get this squared away again. I'm liking it. I'm liking it. I'm liking it. Got a color over this. I didn't mean to put the white on there. Alright, now I'm deciding what I want to do with those stepping stones, because the next thing is finish the sky up here and do the wording. You like the gumdrops? Yeah, see, little white zits on the candy, good grief. That's sugar, Eileen! Oh my god, she's so bad. And it's not little white zits. Ugh. Trying to decide what color I want the sky back there, if I want to do it with markers. I actually end up liking that dark green grass that I put in. So now I'm going to look for maybe, because that's a big area I got to color. I've got to have a good marker for that. That would be a sky blue. Just looking. Nope, too dark. Too dark. I don't think I want a dark sky. The stepping stones could be choose. What are choose? What are choose? Choose. Nope. Wrong color. I may not have a good blue for the sky. I don't really want to add acrylic to it, so my only other choice would be, which this is very close to that. Alright, maybe I'll just do it in this and do dark black blue lettering. Oh wow, severe. Explain to me what choose are. I don't know what choose are. Alright, you guys, hope that I've got enough. Oh, I don't know if I don't. This is not going to. Nope, I'm going to have to use the colored pencil because this is not going to work. Which that's almost the same, so I'll use this blue and then I'll spread it with the mineral spirits and make it lighter. So it doesn't have to be real nice and tidy because I'll even it all out. And I could make cotton candy clouds if I knew how to do that. Actually, on a big area like this, I do have the Prismacolor blocks that I could use. Chewy sweets, a bit like taffy. Okay. I don't know. I've never heard of them. I was just going to add some dots in their same color. And they could be whatever you want them to be. Because this can be like a fantasy world, right? This doesn't have to, even though I did it somewhat realistically. Alright, now I'm going to spread that out more evenly with odorless mineral spirits. Maybe I can use this. I'll clean this off since it's already ruined. I totally ruined the tip of this. Can you see that? It's like totally ruined, so now I'm just cleaning it off. Because I don't care about it. Starburst, do you have those over there? Yeah, we have Starburst. Yeah, the chewy squares. Yeah, we have those. I used to like them kind of when I was a kid, but I haven't had a Starburst, I'll bet, in 30 years. And it's not real smooth, but that's okay with me. I don't mind that a bit. I'm still watching Midsummer Murders on Netflix. I don't know what got me thinking about that. Oh, I was thinking about Miss Sloane, and then I wrote down here Red Sparrow. Yeah, I'm still watching Midsummer Murders, which I was watching over in Australia. That's what put me to bed every night, or to sleep. I guess I put myself to bed. I think they're good for just, they're not too exciting. You doesn't get your blood pumping all crazy before you got to go to bed. All right, that's good. By going over it a couple of times, I've pretty much eliminated any of the wax binder that's left there, so I should be able to write on this with pretty much anything now, and it should be fine. Why do your mineral spirits look crunchy and hard? What? You mean this? What is my mineral? Is that what you're talking about, Allie? Why it looks crunchy and hard? What the heck? I love Barnaby too. I do too, Lynette. Yeah, it's just a sponge, cellulite sponge in a jar. And so when I put this into it, I'm not dunking it into the fluid because the fluid only goes up about, I don't know, quarter of an inch maybe, but the sponge has absorbed it. So I can take this sponge out, flip it over, and get a clean side. And all I have to do is touch this to the sponge, and I can control how much mineral spirits I get. So, chocolate kisses. I like chocolate kisses sometimes, but like one does it for me for a long time. Like for real. Okay, I think I'm going to go ahead. And I wish I do have permanent somewhere. What do I do with that? I'm going to see if I have, there's my Sharpies. These should work. Yeah, I like it. I think it turned out cute. All right, there's green. I'm just gonna, what is the pen you were using? The pen is, I got it at, I think Michael's, it's Artist Loft, so yeah, it is Michael. And it's a colored pencil blender. Honestly, I would use any marker, but it's just a marker that has either mineral spirits or whatever in it. It does work well, I will say that. And it's a little safer than just sticking your stuff right directly into the mineral spirits. And you have more control, which is nice. Yeah, my glasses definitely need to be washed. I can't see for crap. Alright, I did the green. I need a blue now. This blue should work. No, I think I'll do the darker. Nice and colorful. Thank you, Joan. I didn't even think about whether or not I'd have the colors that would match, but... I love these ultra fine point Sharpie markers in all the colors. I love them. Love, love, love them. Wrong color purple. But you have to make sure that you get the lids shut on them very tight. I just banged my elbow on the wall. Duh. Yeah, that breaks it up a little bit. Alright, now I have to decide what kind of lettering. Do I want to use a stencil? It's 1:30. I've been on what? I came on at 11? 12, 1. Okay, I've only got a little bit of time. The quote that I was going to add to it, I was just going to add "Life is sweet" up in this portion. And I don't like to just go directly on the art, so let's see. Yeah, I'll put that aside. We'll get out a lettering guide here. Because I like it in the navy blue, I think. See if I want to do my regular. Because I could always print it off on the computer. There's a million ways to get the lettering. Because I want it kind of small, right? Let's see what color we've got to put in there. That would be pretty. All right, Suze. You guys probably can't see the color variation in these two. It's hard for me to see, so I know you can't see it. I like that. I might end up liking the Tinker Toy lettering just because it's kind of juvenile, like the overall picture. So what do you think? Should I do the Tinker Toy or this, or actually if I'd have planned ahead, of course that would have taken a long time and I didn't want to spend that much time. So Mars bars are Milky Ways. No, there's a Mars bar and a Milky Way. They're both owned by the Mars Corporation. Mars also makes M&Ms. Mars is a huge, huge candy company. They were a client of mine. I thought about the candy cane lettering too, but boy, that would take a while. And since I've already done the background now, yeah. Yeah, Three Musketeers is different than the Mars bar too. The first one, you like the first one? All right, hopefully it won't spread too much. But actually, I know what I'll do. I think I won't use the Sharpie for the actual lettering. I will use a much finer. Yeah, I think I'll do that. All right, let's figure out about how much space it's going to take up. Hey, Eileen, look. I'm getting out a ruler. I've got about 2.5 inches. So right, 1.25 is right there. 1.5 inches, so 3/4. Button was saying that a Mars in New Zealand. Oh, okay, that's what you'd call a Milky Way. Yeah, because here they're all three different candies. So now we're going to say that's about 3/4 inches. So about, let's just say right there. Okay, that's good. It's not going to be absolutely centered and perfect, but it will be up there and have about the same amount of space around it. So Yeah, I'm okay with that. See you, Terry. Thanks for coming. Okay, I did the green at the top. And I know you guys can't see the variation in color, but I can. Do you like it? All right, I'll pull out. Oops, those go in a different place. I could have tucked that in a little bit more in there, but I might add some clouds or something. Maybe I will just right now before you guys leave. Get out some white acrylic and do like little clouds like Dee Dee does with my finger. Maybe I should try it on some black first, right? Before I jump right onto the finished art. Would that be smart? I don't know why I can't keep this camera in one place. There we go. That's better. I get a baby wipe out before I get paint everywhere. Thank you, Dorothy. Sure took long enough, didn't it? But that's okay. If I'm going to do it, I'd rather just do it where I'm really happy with the end result. It's sweet. Thank you, CB. It's sweet. I may not want to do this with the white acrylic. I like Dee Dee's wispies, but I don't want to put it over the whole thing. I might have to think about this. All right, never mind. I'll think about it and do it. Maybe later, maybe not. Because now I'm scared. Add zits, like Eileen called it sugar. You think I should add zits in there? Well, I could go in and add like lemon drops in the grass, or I'll think about some cotton candy, actually. I wouldn't mind cotton candy clouds if I could figure out how to make them look really good. But for right now, this is fine. I'm okay with this. Probably the best thing I did was that dark green background, honestly. So I've done my 3 hours. Now what? Jean comes on. Well, Jean could actually come on early if she wants. Thank you, Kia. Thanks, everybody. So, of course, you can also use the grid to make a regular picture needing project. So I don't know, Jean, are you going to come on early? Are you just going to come on your regular time? I'll critique this real quick. I like this sucker a lot. I think I got the shading good. I think I got the highlights good. Yeah, I like it a lot. I might go in and make the shadow in the Centers between them a little bit darker, but I'm liking it. Thank you, Josie. Up close, one of my favorite things are the gumball. I like the gumballs. Okay, you're not ready yet, but you'll be ready in an hour. Okay, so everybody go eat. I am going to add something up in here, I think, but I just don't know what. I just don't know what. And maybe I won't. It might be go up just like this and call it a day, because that's what I want to do. So now I've got like, what, 2-3 hours before dinner that I could go out and get that garden done, and I might do that. So Jean, record so I have something to watch later, please. And if you watch this on YouTube, thanks so much. I'll be live over there sometime soon. So you guys have a great day, and we'll see you later, okay? You still have. All right. Bye.